Turn the volume up. Things are about to get raunchy.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. This is B-Word, and I did not fuck up the intro this week. I'm very proud of myself. So
it's gonna be a good cast, Tater.
The last episode turned out really good, even with me fucking it up. So this one might just be fucked up all the way around. I may have like jinxed that shit. So
it really, you fucking up just lended right into the whole Ford commercial thing, and it played out so well last week.
It did.
So
it did.
You couldn't have asked for a better fuck up.
So many comments, at least to me, and messages and stuff on those Ford commercials. People absolutely were thrilled about those.
Yep.
So hopefully you guys receive the same feedback. That might be something that we have to bring back at some point, to be honest with you, because that was pretty fun.
Agreed. I had a couple of comments from my friends that have listened to it. It was like, man, so we didn't understand really originally what was going on, so we hit the TikToks. And there's only like 3 of them between like thousands of people. They only have 3 of them that they use.
Yeah. With the wet noodle being like the largest one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're bringing new shit to the world. You're welcome.
We brought like 8 or 9 more to the world, so we can take credit for that shit. And hopefully Ford doesn't get all pissed off if they do come across it. So Ford, if you did come across the last episode, most of your vehicles suck, but we're still willing to hold you as a sponsor if you want. So there's that. But
don't come asking for a bailout.
Yeah. How was your week, man? Beezy, let's go with you, buddy. How was your week?
It wasn't bad, man. We finally just had a little bit of a chill week. Work was solid. This weekend we didn't do a whole lot. We really just chilled out. We've been doing a lot of traveling, and just feels like the last month and a half, 2 months, we've had something going every weekend. So it was nice this weekend. I just picked up a couple of 6-packs and just did some cleaning in the garage. I mean, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all.
Actually sounds pretty good. I have to clean my garage out. I'm dreading that. Nomi, you had you skipped out on us for the Hateful Gnome, which was probably useful in your world. But
I already interviewed Tyler in the past.
Milestone celebration. Yeah, a milestone celebration. But how was your week, including that?
It's been alright. It's been okay.
I thought you said it's been white.
Yeah, it's been white.
It's been white.
Speaking of being white, or not white, I should say, I've got this little cold and it's making it hard to breathe lately. So that feels very not white of me. But yeah, I've had this little cold at the end of the week, and I got this fucking cough that just won't go away. B-Word finally reeled her in. He finally reeled her in. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Hell of a week though. OJ died. That's
It was that.
Had
some good memes in the chat group.
Yeah. Some really good fucking memes. I did see, I can't remember if this is in our chat or just randomly, because it all kind of convolutes together, was the did you guys see the one about the shot called the White Bronco?
No.
you take a shot of like I don't know, some kind of pina colada shot followed by red and blue vodkas. I was like, that's good stuff. That's pretty good stuff. But yeah, there were some good memes. Other than that, just whatever. Just getting over this cold, and
I can give you a hot beef injection. That'll clear you right up.
Followed by the cream of some young guy.
Cream of some young guy. Look at man.
Yeah, hot boy butter sauce. Stone baby, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Thinking of hot beef injection, I remember I watched The Breakfast Club way too young, probably like 9 or 10. And I just started quoting the movie because I told my parents I watched it, and they were like, holy shit, you watched it? Damn, I should probably give your friend's parents a call and say we shouldn't be letting our kids watch that, but fuck it, here. Watch the rest of these John Hughes movies. And I would just walk around the house, and one day I was like, hot beef injection. And my mom was like, if you don't know what that means, I probably wouldn't say it. And I was like, you're right. Are we making stew? Is that Is that what it is? Or okay, it's stew. It's probably stew. All right, a little bit of ham in there. You got a stew going.
Yeah.
No, my week was pretty generic. Worked a whole lot. Got a lot of work done. Got a lot done towards my metrics. Tried to convince my boss to let me off once I hit my metrics next week, and just be out for the rest of the month. And it's still a work in progress. They're probably not going to do it, but
It's
try to do it every month.
Hey, a girl can dream, right?
Yeah, Let me flip my non-existent hair. But no, my week was pretty generic, man. Just got a whole lot of homework done. I got a giant jump start on next week's homework. Next week I have like 80 fucking pages to read. I got 25 of them done last night. So I'm like, fuck yes. Let's not let too much of this shit bleed over into the week. And I'm trying to do a different study routine. So by the weekend, I'm pretty much done with everything so that I can just chill. So we'll see how that works out, or what day I quit that and say, fuck it, we'll just do it all on Sunday. We'll see.
I don't miss those days, dude. I'm really happy that I'm not in school.
These fucking 17-hour days are fucking ridiculous.
Trying to find time just to scrub Chubby, just to be able to blow off some
Yeah.
steam. It sucks, dude.
So many times I've fallen asleep.
Yeah.
That stroke
Oh, man.
Yeah. Especially
wake up like, why is my fucking shorts in? Oh God.
Yeah.
Why do I have a limp noodle in my fucking hand?
There was one time I tried to get romantic with it. I lit a candle, fell asleep right in the fucking middle of it, dude. And I woke up to my fire alarm going off because of the smoke. And I was like, oh shit. Fucking whole house wakes up. And I'm like, oh, I fucking fell asleep with the candle. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Looks down at his leg. Is that cum or is that wax?
Yeah. Well, the good part was that the candle was on the little nightstand. But yeah, it was lit for quite a while. So, and it was.
Did it like start burning like the nightstand it was on?
No,
Did it start
no.
smoking?
It just got to the point where it got so hot that it got smoky and it turned off turned on the fire alarm. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of an interesting thing, Yeah. Between that one, I have two really interesting masturbation stories. That's number one. Number two was I was in the middle of this master session, dude. Like I was teaching myself things that I hadn't known before. And
You putting on a clinic?
I was.
A master clinic, if you will.
Yeah. I was giving myself a physical TED talk, and so I remember just being like super into it, like I'm just kind of in it, and like with my left hand I'm doing the thing, with my right hand I just smack my own ass, and I'm like that, baby, and then I realized that might be a little overboard. So I felt really dirty, couldn't really do the deed anymore for a little bit. So
Then he fell on a
actually
cucumber.
apologized to myself, and then I fell on a cucumber.
So I just started fingering my own ass and called it a night.
Exactly.
Hardest he
Exactly.
has came yet.
I don't give many people a page out of my playbook, but that one,
Yeah,
tried and true, baby.
yeah, exactly.
I'd give you that page, but it's kind of stuck together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this week for me, kind of like Stone, it's been kind of a routine week. There's been nothing really all that exciting going on. I had a kind of a free weekend this weekend. Didn't really do a whole bunch. Hopped on Hateful Gnome to record with AJ, so that was really cool. Found this new television show called The Lincoln Lawyer. It's new to me. It's not new, but it's new to me.
Pretty old.
And I really enjoyed that. Ended up flying through the 2 seasons and all the good things. But yeah, so that's kind of my week. It was pretty good.
Speaking
No
of new
complaints.
shows, has anybody started watching the Fallout on Amazon Prime?
Is it out already?
Yeah, yeah. They dropped the first season.
No, I haven't yet.
So
I didn't watch. How is it?
I'm most of the way through the second episode, and I gotta say, it's pretty good. I'm digging it. There are some things I'm like, this is fucking dumb. But it does have a nice insight, and they do have quite a bit of things that I was really looking forward to, was them being extremely video game accurate. And from what I've seen so far, man, they did a hell of a job depicting the vaults. So that's pretty exciting. So I mean, if you've ever played the games, then you'll definitely appreciate it. They've done a very good job thus far.
Similarly, The Last of Us did a phenomenal job. The Last of Us was one of those games that I picked up just to waste time. And I played the first one, and I ended up beating the first one and did all the side quests and all that sort of stuff. And then when the show came out, that was fantastic. So if it's anything like the quality of The Last of Us, I'm all about Fallout. That'd be great.
Wasn't that a PlayStation game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking PlayStation.
I mean, whatever.
Xbox for life.
You could smack your own ass and call yourself bitch. I don't care, BZ. It's totally fine with me. It's totally fine with me.
Bitch.
Bitch. You said
And I
you
came.
some bitch, and I came. So, Stoned, you came up with this rundown, dude. We've got a new segment. You want to go ahead and explain what this one is?
Fuck yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raunchy Roast. This is where the four of us are going to roast our most hated celebrities, and they've graced us with their presence here tonight. B-word. You are first, baby.
Oh.
Roast the celebs. And
I got a question.
Got a question.
Are Mike and Tabs joining for this roast or no? No.
No, Trash got picked up on Tuesdays, but we'll catch him next time.
Okay.
We'll catch him
Okay.
next
Let me scratch half my jokes then. Throw those in the trash can real quick.
Kind of disappointing that I can't use any.
You can recycle them for
jokes.
next
time. Okay.
Are you going to grace the listeners with who the four being roasted are going to be? Like who picked who?
Yeah. You're going to go ahead and go right into them.
All right.
Straight up.
All right. Fuck it.
Yeah. B-word, you're up first, baby.
All
Who
right.
you roasting?
So I am roasting the I don't even know what to call them. Like they have a name. They're the Island Boys.
Also, real quick, B-word. You all have the option, to roast each other's celebrities.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was kind of the deal because I did a deal for every one of them.
My
I thought this is what we were supposed to do.
boy.
All right.
I may have gone a little
I didn't
further
do
than
anybody. I didn't do anybody else's celebrities. I didn't do anybody else's celebrities. I didn't roast my fellow co-hosts, but I will welcome any roasts on to me. So we'll go from there. But my two hated celebrities are the Island Boys. I don't know what the issue is with them, like if they were dropped on their heads or if they look like Angelica as a doll. But I really get pissed off with these two fucks. So let's get right into it. Let's dive right into the swampy waters of the Island Boys. These motherfuckers washed ashore. They're living proof that TikTok fame is as fleeting as a wave crashing against a beach. These two look like they washed up on the wrong island. Maybe they were aiming for Survivor but ended up on Lost. These motherfuckers are gay. There's no way to put it. They sit there and they make out with themselves. Like, it's actually pretty bad because they sit there and they put this on. Did you know that they fucking kissed each other? I mean, that right there, there's nothing else for me to say. They're two fucking biological brothers that are kissing each other for fucking OnlyFans shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously, though, their hair looks like it's been styled by a hurricane and rhymes about as deep as a kiddie pool. Fucking hate it. I mean, what is it with the rapping? It's like they're trying to summon a sea monster with their fucking mumbling. So stupid. And let's talk about those tattoos. They got more ink than a fucking printer at a deadline. That's really stupid. I really shouldn't have wrote that. That wasn't really all that funny. But they look like they fell asleep at a frat party is what they look like. But, I mean, at least they're living their life, right? You know, I mean, who wouldn't want to be known as the Island Boys, traveling from one TikTok beach to the other, leaving a trail of cringeworthy videos in their wake? But let's be real. The only thing that they're conquering is the worst dress list. Am I right? Yeah, they're dressed like fucking poop turned white. I mean, they look like they got dressed in the dark and then decided to hit the beach for a fucking photo shoot. Fucking crack whores. In conclusion, the Island Boys might think that they're making waves, but in reality, they're just treading water in a vast ocean of stupid. Maybe they should stick to island hopping and leave the rap game for professionals. Fuck you, Island Boys.
Hell yeah. Straight up. Fuck them dudes, B-word. Oh, real quick, B-word. I got a note from management here. It reads, B-word, please take the elevator alone next time. You make everyone really worried when the alarm goes off for the weight limit. Thanks, buddy. All right. And next, we have Beezy, who really puts Waco in holy shit, get this guy's guns because there's going to be another Waco. Beezy.
Nice. I'm glad to be here. I'm surprised to see that the Island Boys are here. I don't know how these two waterheads have evolved enough to even have legs. Society couldn't get lucky enough to have them use their inbred tails to paddle themselves and their fan base over to Epstein Island so I can remake Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Stoned is here, and thanks for being here, and I love the person that you picked, Jada Pinkett Smith. She's also joining us today. Hey, Jada, nice hair. Luckily, Will's not here, so I don't have to worry about getting slapped in the face. Nomi coming up here with fucking Justin Bieber and baby, 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 ooh. That's all I remember that fucking tune. and Justin, I'm shocked to see him here since we're all white. As for mine, the whole reason that I'm here today, Kristen Stewart. If it wasn't for Kristen Stewart, I mean, unfortunately, your role in Twilight is what got you famous. You're a household name for anyone between the ages of 21 or 28 and up. You could have been replaced by the Fleshlight, the Island Boys share, and that would have had more personality than you have in the entire Twilight saga. I couldn't decide between Team Jacob or Team Edward, so I chose Team Instant Alzheimer's so I can forget that diabolical mess. Luckily, her career is chock full of garbage movies that I have no desire to ever see. Hopefully, a bus can aggressively kiss your face and take you out of the acting scene, if you can call what you do acting, and leave you destitute like the bump on a log you are.
Damn. Straight up. Beezy, do you know what the word destitute means?
I do.
It's a desert prostitute.
Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll skip over it. Nomi, baby, you are up next.
Oh.
Nomi actually has to step over to the side real quick and get his balls from the waist first before he gets into
assholes,
this.
thanks for keeping this microphone up there for me.
Oh.
Let me get
There
this.
he is. There he is.
Let me get this all set up right here. It's good to see everybody here tonight.
Nice.
I love how B-Word said everybody could. You know, he's always welcoming to a roast. We see that, B-Word. We fucking see that. I don't think you've ever said no to a roast in your life, buddy. But the Island Girls are here. I haven't seen this much waste of talent and energy since Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie had a show together. What a fucking joke that was. Fucking lesbians. Speaking of lesbians, Kristen Stewart's sitting right there, everybody. Say hi to her. That's about all she's good for. The only thing higher than the box office for Twilight is Stoned. That motherfucker's so high, he doesn't even know he's here. Just dreaming of sugar plum fairies and Joey Diaz while drooling like an extra chromosome on a short bus, you cocksucker. Speaking of sucking cocks, it's nice to see B-Word again. It's remarkable tonight. It's the first time that B-Word doesn't have food or Robert the Bear's dick in his mouth in front of us. B-Word is also the only guy I know that would have a Cowboys decal on a backhoe. It makes sense because it has to let you down into your chair. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
Pause. Hold on. Whew. I almost made it. But I better stop talking so nasty. I don't want Jake to smack my mouth for talking so ill of his wife. Speaking of standing up for your bitch, Jada Pinkett Smith is here. Almost didn't see you there. The stage light beaming off your head. Woo. Just making rounds tonight, huh? Speaking of incredibly irrelevant, Beezy is here. This guy has seen one too many Larry the Cable Guy specials and taken them to heart. Not every hillbilly is destined for success, Beezy. Get her done. And now for the queen of my hour, Justin Bieber. You know he has millions of followers. It's crazy, right? They call themselves beliebers. Probably because the term fucking retard is frowned upon nowadays. In all seriousness, the man has talent. He can sing like a 10-year-old girl. He can skate and play hockey like a beer league washout. Hell, he's even fucked more Mexicans than Joe Biden has. He's on top of the world. He's like the King Jeffrey of pop music. Seriously, the man has it all, except respect, love, and good parents. You know the biggest mistake of Justin's life? Is his mom was being pro-life. Peace out, y'all.
Ooh, shit.
You guys came with fucking fire. I love this shit.
God damn.
Christ. Lord, I apologize. Be with them starving pygmies down there in New Guinea.
And it's so fucking fitting, the goddamn shirt he wore today in the fucking... Oh my god, what a fucking day is here today, boys. Goddamn. I'll round it out here. My name is The Stoned. I'm here to roast the fuck out of everyone. Starting first, but I do need to shout out some thanks and kudos real quick. I want to thank the Island Boy's mother for not being too busy to drop off her sons at the roast tonight. We promise we will have them home by 9 p.m., I promise. I don't know which one of you it was, but whoever the fuck got fucked up by that girl is a bitch. I hope you like it when Big Bubba licks your fucking pussy when you go to jail, you fucking wimp. Jesus Christ. Or Kristen Stewart will probably lick your pussy too. Also, thanks Kristen Stewart for being here. I recently watched the entire Twilight series for the first time not too long ago. I gotta say, I jerked off to every single star in that film, except you. I mean, fuck. It was a bummer to stop jerking it and start up again and start and stop and start and stop as you came on and off the screen. I mean, for fuck's sake, you come on and off the screen with ease. The only one that found it remotely hard to come on the screen was me. I even jerked off to the wolves before I came remotely close to thinking about what the fuck you smell like, you dirty cunt. If anyone needs a contraceptive, it's Kristen Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, also, wait, hold up. I'm getting a message. What's that? Oh, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, apparently we have another kid here tonight who needs to be home before 9 p.m. so P. Diddy can fill his ass with some of that 90s diddler jizz he hides in the freezer while a naked clown does his best John Wayne Gacy impersonation. Gotcha. We'll have Justin Bieber home by 9 p.m. No worries, we're good. Now, what I am truly here for is the roast of Jada Pinkett Smith. I truly would love everyone to come close for these next words because they really are from my heart. I would love to thank everyone for being here for the roast of Jada. The only person I don't want to thank for being here, really anywhere relatively in existence for that matter, is Jada. Jada wishes she could be at another roast, but she already had Will Smith lick the last of Tupac's ashes off her pussy back in 2004. And let me tell you something, dude. Weird ass cough right there. Jada is so ugly. She scared the hair right off the top of her head. It's not alopecia. It's a straight hate crime against ugly people. Woo! How about you play that card? It's good to know Jada's daughter will have Will Smith's pre-2022 Oscar slap good traits. Because obviously the apple did not fall far from the tree with their son. In fact, making fun of Jada or their son is just grabbing low-hanging fruit, to be honest. Low-hanging fruit is also the name of the contact in Jada's phone for her son's best friend who she fucked behind Will Smith's back. I mean, who the fuck goes on a national podcast in front of her husband and says to his face, I had an entanglement. An entanglement is when you neglect your kid's long hair and it gets overlooked and it's not brushed and it develops dreadnoughts. When your wife leaves town for a long weekend for a much-needed girls' trip. That's an entanglement. What you did is what we like to call in the business a nasty-ass, dumb-ass, dirty-ass, stupid-ass, ill-advised, predatory, good old-fashioned adultery. Jada really is the devil incarnate because according to Commandment 6 or 7 of that fucking dumbass book, thou shalt not sleep with another man's wife. If thou sleeps with another man's wife, the adulterer and adulteress shall be killed. Well, it was America's gem from the acting gods that was killed as he threw his livelihood, his talent, his national endearment, and his entire life out the window for that nasty-ass swamp comper that is currently taking up our couch. Who, in the end, blamed him? I don't know. I don't blame the man. I would do some dumbass shit, too, if I had to live in a fucking house with a yeast infection all the goddamn time. I hope when you die, you get to talk with Tupac again. And I hope he tells you that he entered into a gay relationship with Will Smith in the afterlife by uttering the simple words, I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I'm out. Peace.
That's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150. Bill Ford tough.
Amazing.
I love that.
Fuck that whole dais.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Stoned. Well, let's go to our next segment, and that is...
I'm coming in blind.
Fuck yeah. Guys, we're going to get real deep here. Real deep.
Like into Gnome's ass?
That too. That too. However, that has a stopping point for sure. No, I want you gentlemen...
Its mouth?
Legit. Shout out to Cartman for shitting out the mouth. I want you gentlemen to name the top 3 pieces of advice that was ever given to you. Go first, AJ. Okay, sure thing. I will go first. No problem. Number 1. Have a kid when you are damn good and ready. Party out your 20s. And when you're done partying and you're ready for the next step and you know it, take it and have that kid. 100% hands down best advice that was ever given to me. Because I've seen plenty of my friends that decided to have kids willingly when they were way too young and kind of ruined them in a sense. Not only their relationships, the relationship with their kid, everything around them, because they were still trying to figure out who the fuck they were. All because they had a kid way too young and didn't party out their 20s. I'll forever be thankful for that piece of advice. Number 2, you really are suited for interpretational events and speech than you are for debate. I got to be honest with you. And that was a real tough pill to swallow for my debate coach back in high school because I was really doing pretty good in debate versus speech. But I said, you know what, fuck it. Let's just try it and see what happens. And then I won state and went to nationals in that category, which I would not have been able to do in the debate I was doing. Number 3, I really think you should smoke this weed. Hands down. I love that advice. I love that advice so much. Know me, baby. Hit me.
I can't. I physically can't. I'm too far away.
Smack that ass.
Oh, man. I don't know. Fucking advice. I don't know. Anybody else ready already? I'm not ready yet. I'm still trying to scratch the surface. People that were actually smart that gave me advice.
I've given you a lot of advice. I didn't say any of it was
Refer to my
good.
last comment. Please see my last email.
You can still pull from it.
One piece of advice that I would say for sure that I didn't listen to is, well, I mean, in a way, like, I love the life that I've built and, like, the sacrifice I've made to make the money I've made and have the life is great, but at the same time, like, sacrificing everything for a job for people who don't give a shit who you are. Whether you're there or not, they're gonna keep moving, just like you'll keep moving, whether they're there or not, right? So
that business goes on.
Yeah, don't put your life in front of people who don't care about you. That's the easiest way to say that, I guess. You know, that's probably the biggest advice I could give, and that I've heard is, you have to look out for yourself first, because the only person that's going to look out for you is you, and nobody else. And I don't mean that in a selfish way either. It's just if you don't look out for yourself, nobody else is. So
I mean,
It's reality check.
FBI is looking out for me. I mean, no, they're not looking out. I guess they're really looking at me.
I mean, the DEA is out for me. You guys saw that with my Instagram. Nice try, boys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really have any other advice that's ever been shared. Usually everything that's been told to me, I just ignore, which is probably
we know
it was probably good advice, and I just didn't listen.
I was really hoping you were going to say that your number one piece of advice ever given to you was my dosing recommendations.
No, I mean, in all reality, when it comes to dosing recommendations, I really just want to drop 200 milligrams and go to the fucking moon. But I'm scared to death. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that, but I want to do that. It's the thrill seeker inside
retreat.
of me.
Yeah, that's a 2-day retreat. The most I've ever taken was 30, and damn.
And then you see that's the crazy thing. People say I will only taken 30, and then you see people dropping a 250 in one shot, and you're like, how do you function?
One
It's
of
like
my
the video of Joey Diaz talking to somebody. And
you just popping a star. Like it's not that. One of my favorite things I've ever heard of is Joey likes to go in the basement and look in the corners. Like it's one of my favorite things I've ever heard because that is so true. It's such, and every now and then I have one of those nights. I had it last night where I got done with all my homework and I was like, I want to see what's in the fucking corner of that basement. And I had a 45-minute panic attack while I was jamming out to some music. It was wonderful. It was a great time.
That sounds terrible.
Jesus.
That sounds
Great.
terrible.
I was alive. Joey Diaz was in my ear the whole time. Come on, cocksucker, you're alive.
Yeah, fucking cocksucker. Come on. I guess I'll go next. So the first one is something that my very dear friend Pinewood, my old host with Fraternize, he always would tell me this, and it never really resonated until we kind of got older and we actually started doing the podcast. And then I was like, holy shit, this makes sense. And he said, research everything. You know, it's wicked broad,
Nice.
but you really don't want to look like an idiot just sitting there posting shit on Facebook or Insta or any of those, and then somebody can literally next comment post an actual scientific link and be like, no, it says this, you fucking idiot. I don't personally like to look retarded. I do that naturally, so I don't need help. But doing research, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be, I mean, it could be just don't comment, sit back, do a little research, kind of find both sides. But when you sit down and you actually do some research, you'd be amazed at some of the things that you thought you were for or against might get changed. My second bit of advice was from my pops. He told me this, and I stuck with this for the longest time. He said, if you can't sack it, go home and whack it. And that's how we had our birds and bees talk. So he goes, always have a Jimmy hat. If you can't sack it, go home and whack it. And, you know, for the longest goddamn time, that worked. And then for my third bit of advice, double tap back of the head.
Yeah.
And we're just going to end it with that.
Is that rule number 2?
Well, for me, it's 3.
I think it is number 2 in the film.
I think it is. B word?
In the film, it is, yes.
So don't get married specifically because you're having a child. Specifically because you're having a child. There's no reason to put a child through a divorce if you're not going to make it work. So that's just something that I learned. I don't know that was given to me in any way, shape, or form, but I just don't think that you have to expose kids to things that they don't need to be exposed to. That includes wieners, divorces, child custody battles, all that sort of shit. So there's that. If you see a toilet in your dream, don't use it.
Wake up.
That's probably a pretty good little thing of advice. And so I'm always pretty good with that one. Also, there's no reason to lick the bowl. Just flush it. It's totally fine. Like, you don't have to sit there and get all the shit out of it. So those would be my 3.
Lick the bowl? People do that?
I don't know, but there's no reason to lick the bowl. Just flush it.
I just pee on it. I
Yeah,
play a game.
I shit in the bowl.
And then you're the person that I enjoy going in after because I get a game. You get
the seat warm.
I get to pee
Power
the
wash.
streaks off. Yeah, play Power Washer, bro.
Yeah.
Larry the Cable Guy, circling back to him, had one of my favorite jokes. And it was, I dreamed that I was drinking the world's largest margarita, and I woke up to find salt on the toilet lid.
Yeah, there's one time I was having a great
So
dream.
yes, in that sense, he would lick the bowl clean.
I was having the biggest margarita in my life. Then I woke up and there's salt on the toilet rim.
You know, I
My
gotta
favorite-
give an honorable mention to my dad. My dad,
It's fucking
and all
burnt.
of his
Here's McDonald's.
If you ever burn a pizza, go to McDonald's, man. Solid piece of advice. No, my dad, I was very frustrated. I almost quit playing guitar into my first year playing because I just couldn't. I couldn't go into like soloing and playing really fast, and I wasn't progressing like I wanted to, and I almost quit. I got really close, and I was talking with my dad, and I was really frustrated. And I was like, Dad, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm not good. And he was like, son, some people are going to be better at some things than you, and you're going to be better at some things than other people. It is what it is. And you can draw inspiration from other people's achievements, but you can't drown yourself in your like self-hatred because what other people have and you don't have it. And I was like,
I'm pretty sure it was a
Solid
Tenacious
piece of
D
advice,
song.
yeah. Wonder Boy.
So it's the search for Inspirado. And what they're going to do is we want you to spend time, a year, 2 years, quit your day job, Jack, and honestly focus on your craft. And then after a year, we'll swoop in, and then we'll say, you must stop. And if you don't stop, punishments will be created and enforced. 2, 3, 4, give it up for KG, give it up for me.
Also, fuck her
Anyways.
sweetly.
Fuck her gently.
I think it's time to go to a break. So, we'll be right back.
The Raunchy Regret Podcast.
I'll bring you guys back to Mad TV back in the day. Y'all remember Miss Swan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, she's looking like a man.
Two guys in a dart.
Sorry,
And-
I had to rub my ear hole out real quick.
Are you all right, buddy?
I just felt so good. I'm sorry.
This is usually the behind the scenes content that you're getting, but I'm leaving it right here in this episode. We are not taking that out.
Unfiltered discussions.
So you feel like the forgiveness is actually better for you in general?
That was a big reason that the therapist was like, you do have to choose. And the only way you can get that inner peace is by forgiving.
And the Hateful Gnomes Music Hut.
Like our last episode, we're rolling right into another band.
Hell yeah, when I saw your drummer, I saw he was wearing an obituary shirt. And I was like, yeah, let's fucking go, dude.
Follow B Word Media Group on social media at BWORD Media GRP.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast, where shit has gone off the rails, which is not unlike all of our other episodes so far. But I'm going to toss it back over to Stone. Stone, we have another segment that's brand new to the podcast. Why don't you set this up for us?
Hell yeah. The segment's called Ask Raunchy.
Can I
We
pause
have
this
an
real
internet-
fast?
What? Who?
I think your nervous tick is going.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My restless leg syndrome. My bad. It's my ADHD.
I'll cut your
It's
fucking
all
leg
that,
off.
that goddamn sativa weed bouncing around up in there.
You should have had
Be on the couch and
the
outta here, let me
lazy
tell you that.
Forrest Whitaker eye.
Should have had the Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. 100%, baby. I appreciate you on that one, though. So we have an internet advice column, Ask Raunchy. We've had a bunch of people pour in their questions to us. Fellas, this comes from Phyllis. Phyllis says, I am 41 years old and single. I have some colleagues who are a little concerned about my love life. They regularly ask who I'm dating and wonder why I'm not married yet. I feel like I have to answer their questions and defend myself. What are your thoughts on navigating these conversations? My answer to this is the next time someone asks you why you're not married, I want you to give them a stone cold stunner, followed by the Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass. And that's why.
I mean,
Boys?
you just gotta tell them the truth. You're married to Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Yeah.
My advice would be, it's as simple as this. Your name's Phyllis. The only uglier person than you would need the name Linda. So that's why you're not married. Okay? You fucking heifer.
How many cats does she have?
3.5.
31 and counting.
3.5.
Well, I rounded
one's
up.
in the freezer. I'm gonna get it.
Don't forget the bunny in the pot. Yeah, don't forget the bunny in the
He
pot.
got ran over and she could only save the top half. So she got a taxidermied.
I think Phyllis is going about this the wrong way. I think Phyllis should not be frustrated over the comments that her coworkers are making, and she should just make a move and show them her tits. And that might help with the single problem, or it might actually cement the singleness going forward. So, yeah, I think Phyllis should show us. And if Phyllis wants to show us her tits, I don't care if she's got to roll them back up. I'm totally fine with it.
I mean, you've seen one pair of titties. You pretty much want to see them all.
Yeah, like without a doubt.
Ron White couldn't have said it better himself.
All right, roll them up.
Shit, get him out of here. Look like an old catcher's mitt.
Either way, she's getting a raise out of that, 100%. Somebody's getting a raise, let me tell you.
I'm half-mast right now.
I saw that desk raise up a few inches.
Well, that's a lie because it was a quarter inch at most.
I was trying here for you, BZ.
Fair enough.
Fucked it up, BZ. God damn it. It's the last time I'm going to be your wingman.
Fair enough. Sorry.
Dear Raunchy, my name is Nick. I make a great salary, and I should be able to pay my bills, but I'm having trouble managing my spending, and I have some growing debt. It's nothing tragic, but dealing with it seems overwhelming and daunting. What can I do?
First, I got to go on this one. First off, it would help if you weren't so fucking dumb. It's pronounced celery, you dumb fucking idiot.
If you want the green, you got to pronounce the green. You know what
Celery
I mean?
is best when you eat it with peanut butter.
Celery is best when you throw it in the trash. Fuck you, peanut butter.
Too.
Hey, if you cut it up and throw it in some water, you got a stew going.
And then throw that in the trash.
And then throw that in the trash.
Yes. Throw that in the trash. Unless it's a hot beef injection, that's a good stew to put on the stove.
And it is a third of the Holy Trinity for Cajun cooking. So what you do is you have your celery, celery, onions,
garlic,
and garlic. I think maybe
bell pepper. Celery, bell pepper, jalapeno is Texas.
So, but
anyways,
Louisiana is you got your three vegetables is the Trinity. Well, you throw the celery away, and then you use the roux as your third for the Holy Trinity. And really, you just don't need fucking celery ever.
I thought for Cajun people, it was just fucking Old Bay's seasoning was the Holy Trinity.
Is that Old Bay and raccoon?
Old is 1, Bay's is 2, seasoning is 3.
It's all about Tony Satchery.
Oh, you gotta add that Tony. Damn it. You gotta have that Tony Satchery. You had Tony Satchery on a beignet.
So back to the original question, because we're
buy all the Tony Satcheries and your salary.
This is all fucked. Stop subscribing to OnlyFans and start searching titties on Google. Thank you.
Pornhub is free. Don't pay.
So's the fappening. Half the celebrities on OnlyFans still have the fappening out.
So for an honest answer, sit back, build a spreadsheet of your monthly expenses, and then cut out what you don't fucking need no more. OnlyFans needs to go. A subscription to Pornhub, why do you even have that? It is free. Electricity, I mean, you don't have to have it, technically. Rent, probably a necessity. Vehicle payment, necessity. And then,
toilet paper, not a necessity. God gave you fingers.
No, you've got shirts. Just rip the sleeves off.
Just don't get into an accident.
And Chris Rock said it best back in the day. He said, shouldn't they change the name? Shouldn't they change the name of insurance to in case shit don't happen? Can I have my motherfucking money back?
That impersonation would have been better if you had turned off your camera to a black screen.
Oh, here you go. Let's do it again. That was the mute. Hang on. We're going to do the Helen Keller version of it. What do you think about that one?
That was hilarious.
That's what I think. God damn. Well, Nick, I hope you stop spending your money, buddy, and I hope you start investing. Invest into OnlyFans. Don't purchase a subscription. Fucking buy some of that stock, and then you're good to go. You'll be fine. They'll be showing you their tits to get a position in the company. Is it quid pro quo, or is it just giving a good quote on the estimate of their titties? I don't know.
Can you
invest.
Find a friend that will give you some insider trading? Because that's always a good way to make quick money, albeit somewhat not necessarily legal. And I mean, it's not legal, or it's illegal if you get caught. So
you guys are going about this the entire wrong way. Like, there's really
entirely
two
the
options.
wrong way?
There's really two options. First option is bet it all on fucking red. If that works, great.
Put it on black the next time.
The second option is go purchase hookers and blow. Like, you won't even worry about your fucking money at that point. You'll worry about it when it runs out.
That's a valid
point.
But
otherwise, you've had a great time.
Crackheads seem to always have fucking money to buy crack. So just follow a crackhead around. They're making fucking
They've got
ends
their
meet.
spreadsheet of the bare essentials.
Yes, steal their money. Is someone going to get mad at you for stealing somebody's money they were going to use to buy crack?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, then
Who are you going to call? Crack busters?
100%.
I like that one. That was pretty sound advice.
I think it was too. Another one here. My parents, this is from Little Johnny. My parents do not want me to read the Harry Potter books or watch the movies because they believe I will misbehave. Well, what should I do? Well, Little Johnny, I believe what you should do is buy a gun. Buy a gun, and I want you to go to the nearest crackhead, and I want you to tell them to give them up all that money to you, and then come home and tell your parents you started an enterprise.
I got you $1.
And if they... I got you $1. And if they get mad,
these
say it was all because I
cheeseburgers,
couldn't
man.
read Harry Potter, and now I am the drug kingpin of Boulder Highway. That's how Omars are created. Shout out to The Wire.
I think...
That's why you don't ban Harry Potter, is because Omars happen.
I think you should sit your parents down and tell them that you wish that they would have plan B'd your ass because it'd be better than living in the fucking prison that you live in under their roof. And then pack your shit and run away. Just run away.
Before you
don't need your parents.
This house is a prison.
This
a
house is
planet
a
bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
That's a fact, too. I think Little Johnny should really just remember who he's dealing with. Little Johnny, remember, you got in trouble for sucking your thumb. And there was that time that you jumped into your parents' bedroom to try to scare them, and your mom was sucking on your dad's bottom thumb. And you were really confused by that. And I just have to say that is a quintessential do as I say, not as I do moment. And with that, just watch Harry Potter. Just turn it on. And if that doesn't work, I need you to time travel back to the year 2000. And I need you to go back to a town called Pahrump, Nevada. And I need you to find a sick Jake. And you two can watch The Land Before Time. And that will be the greatest thing ever. And you'll never want to see Harry Potter again. You might see Harry Twatter.
Harry Twatter. I thought you said this was a Redskin game. Look close. Her skin is red.
So my advice for Little Johnny: do what we all did, growing up, because
put a hole in your wall.
This is why we're as fucking brilliant as we are now. Our generation is brilliant. We just watched it. We didn't give a shit. We went to our friend's house who had all access.
Find your friend who's like AJ, whose parents didn't give a shit.
Hot beef injection, baby.
Yeah, hot beef injection. And you go over there and you watch it over there, and then you just be calm. You don't fucking Harry Carey, fucking whatever that spell bullshit is. And don't do that at the house. Harry Carey, I know it's not. Leviosa, whatever the fuck it is. Just watch it at your friend's house. Quit being a faggot.
Quit being a faggot indeed, little Johnny. God
Quit
damn.
being a faggot. Suck that dick.
This thing ain't gonna suck itself. P. Diddy 2000.
Bite the pillow. I'm going in dry. P. Diddy 1999.
Lick my bussy. Island Boys 2022.
Anyways, nice name drop.
We got one last one here for us. This is from Janet. My boyfriend and I have been together for 5 years now, and for the most part, things have been really good. But lately, I've been noticing some stuff that's got me really confused and, quite frankly, frustrated. First of all, he's really distant lately. Like, he's got something on his mind he won't tell me. When I try to talk to him about it, he brushes it off like it's nothing. Plus, he's been canceling plans at the last minute, which is not like him. It's like he's avoiding spending time with me. But here's the real issue. I caught him red-handed flirting with some other girl on social media. I trust him, but this is making me second-guess everything. I don't know whether to confront him about it or just keep quiet and hope it blows over. I just can't decide between wanting to salvage what we have left and not wanting to be played for a fool. I don't know what to do. And to top it all off, I'm scared if I bring it up, it'll lead to just a huge fight and things will get worse. So please, Raunchy, help me. What should I do?
Okay, this is
You should suck his dick.
Call fucking Maury.
Obviously, you're not sucking his dick. If you were
Suck his
sucking his dick, he wouldn't be flirting with anybody. So once you start sucking his dick, I don't care if you're on, if you're going to have sex, suck his dick. You're not going to have sex, suck his dick and swallow. Suck his dick. Period. He ain't going anywhere if you suck his dick, especially every day. Like, before that man goes to work, you should suck his dick. When he comes home, suck his dick. If it tastes different when he comes home, well, apparently you're not a good dick sucker.
I want you to go to Amazon and buy my book. It's called How to Know You're the Side Bitch. And it'll explain everything that's happening right now, because right now you're the side bitch and he's going back home to his family. So, side bitch Sally, I'm sorry, but you need to cut all ties and move on with your life.
I just want to officially announce that his book is published by Safe House Publishing Co.
That's true. Sorry, I didn't mention that. That was my fault.
Yes.
Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you definitely should suck his dick more. And if that doesn't work and he's still trying to get up the other one, what you should do is, I don't care if you don't want to lick the asshole, that's not in the question. But what you should do is definitely lift up the balls and just kind of tongue punch around
the fart
the
box.
ABC. No, just around the ass ball connector, right? Just the devil's highway, just lick around the taint. Just see what happens, right? You don't have to lick the a-hole itself, but just lick around that musty famunda concoction he's got going on under there and clean it up for him. Because if that means that he doesn't have to get in the shower to clean up himself when you did it for his betterment, it's what other bitch is going to do that? And you know what? Just wash it down with some of the good old fashioned jizz he's got coming out,
and
it'll be good.
Throw a finger up in there just to test where his sexuality lies.
Right.
If he doesn't flinch, he's probably getting it fucking pounded by Paul.
Speaking from experience,
Paul the pounder.
All right.
Can he fuck it?
Yes,
Paul
he
the
can.
pounder. Yes, he can.
No, you've been absolutely quiet on this one.
On this last one?
That's because he realized he was being talked about.
Did you write the question?
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the advice. I got to go do something. I'll be right back. No,
he's got to delete Paul from his cell phone.
Delete. It's Pauline.
It's Pizza Hut.
Did I say Paul? I said Pauline. My advice would be find little Johnny off of Boulder Highway, steal his gun, kill him and his side bitch, and then kill yourself. That way the world
kill little Johnny
is no. I said steal Johnny's gun.
And then you said kill
him. No. Kill the guy. Kill the guy that or the girl. Is this a guy that right? It was a girl that wrote this, right?
The girl wrote this.
Yeah. So she's gonna kill her boyfriend and his side bitch, and then herself, and then we have 3 less Justin Bieber fans on this earth.
I like it.
I do believe in life after love.
Do you believe?
Don't stop believing, baby.
Oh. Well, raunchy advice, or ask raunchy, whatever we're going to call this. Very good.
Raunchy.
Very good. I didn't realize we had that many fans that were going to write in. So, Stone, thanks for handling that.
Well, we're going to have one less after this episode.
Yeah, probably 4
Well,
less.
I think we're going to have
3 less.
2. I think we're going to have 2 because, well, maybe more because I see jail time and murder in their future, but that's okay. That's okay.
They can write from prison. What are you talking about?
Right for prison.
Little prison purse, little prison pocket. I like it. I
Prison
like it.
wallet.
Prison wallet.
Hold my pocket, bitch.
Yeah.
Hold my pocket.
Hold my bikes.
Bikes.
On my mama. On my hood. I look fly.
I
I
look
suck
good.
wood. All right, boys. Well, episode 15 in the books. Stay raunchy.
I say just give them hell.
Out of the 4 of us, who do you think would last the longest in prison?
Oh, me, 100%. I got prison buns, which means that I have a very voluptuous ass. But the reason I have that ass is because I have spent my entire life expecting prison. So I always just flex my butt cheeks. So, dude, you couldn't fucking sledgehammer a needle in my poop chute if you wanted to.
You've been doing anal kegels all your life?
Nope, not even anal kegels. This is the calm before the storm. So this is the cheekage. This is the cheekage. You don't even get through the fucking gate, bro.
That was a really long answer for really the answer, which is gnome is going to make it. 3 of us are getting fucking shanked. It is what it is.
Speaking of pocket pussies.
Watch out, you think you're big baller. Bow down to make another dollar. Stand up and hear the world holler. I say just give them hell.